things in this game and did some things that we have to improve on. Made too many mistakes to beat a quality opponent like Auburn on the road. There's things all of us need to do better, but there's an awful lot of good things, a lot of things to build on. I think there's 2, 3, 4 plays that once again can swing the game, and certainly about a 5-minute span there where we turned it over essentially twice with the fumble and with the option with the fake punt. So things, I thought we did well. I thought we were very physical, kept them off balance for a good portion of the game. We have to get the ball in there at the end of the first half. I think that's obviously a critical moment, to score, to get some points there. And the drive prior to that, we were starting to get it close to field goal range as well and got the hold and took the sack. And so 2 possessions there at the end of the first half were critical, along with the 5-minute stretch there in the second half with the 2 turnovers. So big turning points in the game there. So I'll open it up.
Curtis, can you hear?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, could you hear Coach Stoops?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. You're up first, bud.
Coach, just thoughts on Terry Wilson's game, how he came back in first game coming back from injury.
Well, there's a lot to build on there. There's a lot he can do better, but I think the turnovers were a big piece of it for him, and that's hard to simulate that in practice, and so I think that's the critical area where he needs to improve is securing that football in the run game, and then with the interception late in the first half, bad decision there. But I think he did a lot of positive things and a lot to build on. So just like most of our guys and all of us, some good and some needs to improve.
I remember raise hand for questions. First one from John Hale.
Mark, what was the explanation you got from the officials on Chris's play at the goal line right at the end of the half? It looked like on review he was in the end zone, so it wasn't really clear what exactly they ruled in that situation.
I don't understand it either. He was clearly in. I really can't get a good explanation. I didn't really get good explanations all day. I don't know if us wearing these masks and all that. I don't know. But that was a tough. That was a big swing.
Josh Moore.
Hey, Mark, just to follow up on that a little bit, it was a big swing, but how much did that carry over into the second half? What was the guys' mood from there?
Well, we can't let it. I don't know if it did. I mean, we came in at half knowing that we were doing some very good things, and certainly our guys felt comfortable. They felt, physical, and felt like, we knew it was going to be a tough game, a close game, and whether that affected us or I don't know. We certainly didn't get off to a fast start. I think 2, 3 and outs offensively really hurt us to start with.
Nick Roush.
Was Max Duffy's fake a called fake, or was that a situation where he got a read and just took off?
Stand there. That was a situation where it was a read, and that's not on Max. That's on me. That's on us. We had it on when we were down 2, the possession before, but we turned it over and we fumbled. And then we went back out, and being down 9, that's not when you call that. That shouldn't have put that on Max. That's my fault. I got to communicate. I got to, get take that off with my special teams coach before, prior to Max going out there, take that read off of him. So that's on us. That's on me.
Derek Terry.
Mark, how much did this game kind of play out the way you wanted in terms of, you won the time of possession, outrushed them, outgained them. Obviously, the turnovers were big, but along those lines, was kind of the style of game you wanted to play?
Definitely gave us a chance to play, or a chance to win. There's no question. There's critical moments in games that, you have to execute. And our players know that. You can play 95% of the game right, and if you play 5% of it wrong in certain critical areas, you're not going to win. I thought we played a big portion of this game very good, very physical. Did some things we want to do. But so there's a lot of good things to take away, and then there's mistakes. There's also individuals that make a difference, and they have a wideout that's an absolute monster, and he's hard to match up with. And what they do, it's hard in certain situations to double them. And one play we had today, we essentially had one under and one over, and he went up and made that incredible catch. And then the one late in the game was was tough. It was a tough situation. We're on 3rd and 4 there. They have options, and he's a tough matchup on anybody in the league. Made 2 incredible catches, and so I think there's critical plays, there's critical moments. Then there's some great individual efforts as well, and you have to credit them on that one, and certainly Seth.
Larry.
Mark, just what you've seen, the mistakes that you're talking about. Ones that
Larry?
I said the mistakes that you were talking about, those that you feel are easily correctable, or the kind of upset you more with the veteran team?
No, I think there's a lot of things that none of us like. There's no warm-ups. There's no, you're going right into it on the road at Auburn. There's not a team in this league that's not going to make mistakes. There's the ones that can make the fewest and have the ability to overcome the mistakes. So we certainly made some and need to get them corrected, but I'm very confident we can get them corrected and move on.
John Hale.
Mark, you all acknowledged all through camp that Terry was going to have some rust that he was going to have to shake off. How much of his mistakes today are things that you think he can get corrected just by playing more after the long layoff?
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. Yeah, he'll build on this. He'll bounce back quickly and be ready to play next week. And so I thought there was a lot of positive things here that he did.
All right, we got 2 more. Jeff Drummond.
Hey, Mark, I was wondering what your thoughts were about Cavassier's play, and averaged about 9 yards a carry today.
Yeah, Cavassier, I know he had a big run early. He was running hard. I think they have some, very talented linebackers that are active. I thought we were close to ripping off a couple other big ones. So I thought he really did a good job. And we did this all last year, right? It's one guy or the other, or the other. I mean, we feel like there's 3 good guys and really more, but those 3 that get the majority of the carries any one of them can have the big play or the big moment. And it was nice to see Cavassier play well in his home state.
All right, we'll wrap up Coach Stoops with Josh Moore.
Mark, seemed like Akeem Hayes and DeMarcus, I know he had the fumble there late, but it seemed like those guys kind of stood out as far as guys who hadn't really played a whole lot before. Just can you talk about how did they kind of meet your expectations of them today, or could they have done more?
Yeah, I was disappointed with the fumble as well late there. And, but they both have the ability of really worked hard. It was nice to see Akeem make a big play, a couple big plays, and do some good things. So, overall more efficient throwing the ball. Just looking at the stats here, 22 of 38, for 200, almost 240. So, they're efficient. we missed some. Well, we had a couple plays here that set up another one of our guidelines that we had set up again. A play we hit earlier with the wheel route and was open. I think we threw that one out of bounds just a touch. But we have the ability to get to build on what we did throwing the ball.